Welcome to your practice today. We're going to be using the chair for the first part of it, the warm-up, and then we're going to come to standing postures, but we're also going to use the chair for support. And the cool down, we're actually going to come down to the mat. And if you have a nice thick towel, please go ahead and grab it. Or if you happen to have a nice firm blanket, that's fine too. Either or will work. So we'll just set that aside for now. And let's find our comfortable seat to take our grounding meditation. Feel free to be right at the back of the chair if you want to relax, but just making sure that you're still going to be upright and not kind of slouching. Or you can come right to the front of your mat, and that's going to give you a bit of an uplifted feeling through the spine. Wherever your hands happen to land is perfect. And then let's take an inhale together to bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale to let them just melt right back down again. The next inhale, feel yourself lifting up through the crown of the head. Keep that lift. And then exhale, let the weight settle into your chair. You can have your eyes open or closed, and we're just going to connect into watching our breathing here. So just a soft, natural breath. Just stay with just watching it moving in and out of the body. Take a couple more breaths here. And then your next exhale, go ahead and open up your eyes. And then we'll bring our palms together in front of our heart in a prayer position, preparing for an upper body warm-up. Inhale, reach your arms up and out to the side, slightly forward, palms together, and then bring them back in front of your heart. Two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms out and down, forward, palms together, hands to the heart. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, back to the heart. Changing it up now. Inhale, reach your arms up, just taking your arms apart, shoulder distance apart, letting your left hand come down to the chair. And then you're going to bend your right elbow towards your ribs. And then reach that right arm up. Think about lengthening through that right side. Just take a little tiny side bend to the left. We'll do two more like that. Go upright and bring your elbow down. Arms straight up and then leaning to the left. And once more, upright spine, elbow bends. And then reach up again and then find that lean. Come back to that upright position, elbow bending, and then the other elbow bending to the side. Right hand now landing to the chair. Reach your left arm up, get that length, and then find a little side bend. And back to upright spine, bending the elbow. Two more. Inhale, reach and lean. And upright, bending the elbow. And one more. Reach and lean. Coming back upright, bending your elbow, and then bending your other elbow. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart again. And then let your thumbs just rest on your breastbone. And let your breastbone lift up to meet your thumbs. And we're going to take a twist over to the right and then to the left 3 times. And see if you can keep your head centered with your hands. Go ahead and turn to the right. And just see how far you go. And then back to center and left and center and right and center and left and center. We're going to stay here on the right. Stay and breathe. And then let both of your hands come to either side of your right side. And now we're going to let the head continue to keep looking towards that right shoulder. Breathing there. Keeping the twist in the upper body, just turn your head to look to the left shoulder. Take another big breath there. And then while you're there, we're going to take the right arm directly out to the side. Turn your right palm up. And then reach your right arm straight up. And now still holding on to your right knee with your left hand, we're going to lean over to that left side and take 3 breaths here. One more full round of breath. And then just letting that right arm come all the way down, and then both hands back in front of your heart. Thumbs on the breastbone lifting to the thumbs. Let's twist it over to the left side and stay there. You can let both of your hands come down along the left side. One on the chair, one on the opposite knee, if you like. And now allow your head to start turning towards your left shoulder. And keep your torso in the twist, but just turn your head to look to your right shoulder. And now the left arm is going to go straight out to the side, and then the left palm faces up. Hold onto your left knee with your right hand as you reach the left arm up, and then lean over to the right. 3 big long breaths, really anchoring down through the hips. One more breath. And then reaching straight back up again, and then arms, left arm down. We're going to make a crisscross with our arms now. And then just lift your hands a little bit off your legs. Let your hands come a little closer towards each other, and then turn your palms up. So now the left arm is on top. We're going to keep the left arm super straight. Let's roll the shoulders back. Make sure they're feeling comfortable. You may need to bend your elbows to do that. Straighten out that left arm again. And bend your right elbow and pull your left arm towards your right side. Use that right arm for the support. And then let your arms come back down again. 2 more. Bring it over. Give your shoulder a nice stretch there. And then relax. And then once more, bring it over, using your right arm to support your left arm. Stay a couple more breaths. And then relax your arms again. And now we're just going to switch sides. So now you're going to put your right arm on top. Now the right arm is going to stay super straight. Feel free to roll your shoulders back to relax them. Straighten out that right arm again. Using your left arm like a lever, bend the left elbow to bring your right arm over to the left side. And then relax again. 2 more, bring it over. And relax. And bring it over and hold. And any way that you want to hold your left arm is fine. One more breath. And then release your arms, just kind of give them a shake out. And then take your hands to the back of your chair, maybe wherever you can hold on to them. Roll your shoulders back and just lift up through your chest. Lift that chest up, opening, giving a nice gentle stretch there. One more breath. And releasing. And now a little bit of movement for the lower part of your body. We're just going to take what's called Sufi roll. So hands onto your knees. Doesn't matter which direction you go. We're going to go 3 circles one way, 3 circles the other way. So go ahead and just start to lean towards one leg, center, and then the other leg, and back to upright. 2 more. 1 more. And then let's go 3 the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then starting to move into the lower body now for the warm-up. Get your feet a little bit closer to each other. You can hold on to your chair if you want to. And we're just going to do some marching. Lift your right knee up and then just tippy-toe your toe down. And then left knee up, tippy-toe down. Keep going, right, left, right, left. 2 more. Try to keep your breastbone lifted. Last one. Okay, now this time we're going to try the leg just going straight out. So just remembering to keep that engagement in your abs whenever we're doing an effort. So it's just a little bit of a tiny bit of a tuck in, just enough to know that your mind is thinking about those muscles working. Go ahead and take your right leg out. It can be straight out from the hip or it can be a little lower. And then put it back down. Left leg straight out and down. 2 more. Try not to lean back. Try to use those abs to keep you lifted. 1 more either side. Nice work. And now we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Lifting up the right arm and left leg and down. Left arm, right leg, down. 2 more either side. Right arm, left leg, down. Left arm, right leg, down. Last round, right arm, left leg, down. Left arm, right leg, down. Nice. If you haven't already scooted to the front of your chair, I would recommend that you do that. Continuing on with a little bit more work for the abdominals, we're going to bring the arms straight ahead, turn your palms up, just nice and gentle, letting your shoulders relax. And we're going to lean forward and then backwards. 2 more, lean forward and back and forward and back. Coming back to that tall upright position and then lean forward again. And now we're just going to play with different ways of holding the arms. Let's start off with just the elbows beside us and just see how much effort it requires to do that. And then slowly to a count of 5, we take those arms back out where they were. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe noticing that it takes a little bit more effort to hold them further away from the body. And then if this is available to you, you can start to lift your arms a little higher. And just know that it does take a little bit more energy. See how it works for you. If it's too much, lower them. Maybe they can go higher. Maybe they can come alongside the ears, but you're still leaning forward. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, let your hands land onto your knees. We'll take a little bit of a break there, catch your breath. And let's do a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift your heart up and let your tail go back a little bit for the cow. And then exhale, let your tail turn down and under and your heart comes in towards your navel. Inhale for the cow. Exhale for the cat. 1 more round, inhale. And exhale. And back to a tall seated position. Okay, now we're going to get ready to come up to a half seated, half standing chair pose. So we'll use our method that we used for the little bit of ab work. Turn your palms up. We're going to go back and forth. And on the 3rd time, we're going to come up, but you're just going to lift your bum up a little bit off your chair. Inhale, let's reach forward. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach forward for 2. And lean back. Take another full round, reach forward, last 1. And back. Now this time we're going to reach forward, plant your feet, lean forward and lift your bum. Place your hands onto your knees and just hold there. Think about pushing your feet left and right, and that's going to engage the muscles in your legs and your glutes to help keep you in this half standing, half sitting posture. Let's try it with the elbows by the side, see how that feels. You can stay here. If you want to experiment a little more, you can take your arms out. Maybe they can start to come up. They don't have to be completely straight. And then maybe up a little higher. And then everyone bring your elbows back down. Turn your palms down. Push your palms down and straighten yourself up. Nice. Okay, so we're going to change things up by taking your chair to the front of your mat with the seat of the chair facing you. And stand nice and close to your chair. And we're going to take it into a sun salutation, into a variation with that half standing, half sitting posture. So let's bring the hands to the heart and just connect back into your breathing. Your feet can be hip distance apart, or you can also bring your big toes together. See what feels steady for you. One more breath. Next, inhale, let your arms come down and then reach them out to the side and reach them up overhead. Palms come together. And then start to bring your hands towards your heart. At the same time, start to send your hips back into that half sitting, half standing posture. Beautiful. Sweep your arms alongside you to come back up again. Push into your feet, reach your arms out and up. Palms come together. Hands start to come down in front of the heart as your hips start to move back and your knees are also moving back. Very nice. Take your hands to the chair. Hold on to the sides of the chair if that's available. And then we're going to start to walk back to our downward facing dog. So just keep walking yourself back. You can have bent knees or straight legs. We're thinking about lengthening out through that tailbone and lengthening forward through the crown of the head. Taking a few breaths here. First down dog of the day, maybe. Take one more full breath. And then start to lift your head. We're going forward again. So go ahead and walk forward, close to the chair. And then we're going to do that half sitting, half standing pose. So start to bend the knees, the hips, keep them low and pulled back. Release your arms beside your hips, and then reach your arms out and up as you come all the way back up again, palms together. Now we're going to add on. Hands come down to the heart, start to bend the knees, hips go back, hands land to the chair. Walk yourself back for your downward facing dog again. Feel free to try to straighten the legs if you like, or not. Take one more full breath. Now we're going to step the right foot forward to the chair for a lunge position. Look forward, step that right foot forward, and then just let your back heel come down, and then let your heart just reach forward. Holding there. Getting a nice stretch through that back calf. And now we're going to take a big step back with the right foot to take us right back to downward facing dog. Stretch it back. Let's get ready to step the left foot forward. Look up, step the left foot forward, spin your back heel down, let your heart reach forward. One more breath. And now we're going to step the right foot next to the left foot. And then bring your feet ready for that half standing, half sitting pose. Let your hips start to get a little lower. Sweep your arms beside you. Keep your abs engaged. Reach your arms out to the side. Reach up, palms together. Here we go again. We'll add some standing postures. Start to bring the hands to the heart. Start to send your hips back. And then hands to the chair. Step it back, down dog. Look forward. Step your right foot forward for lunge. Once you feel steady in your feet, push down into your feet, and you're going to lift your torso up. And let's get ready for warrior one. Reach your arms out and up, holding here for 3 breaths. Now, keeping your arms where they are, you're going to turn your torso to face the left side of your mat. You're going to have to move your back foot a little bit to make that happen. So looking at the long side of your mat, the left side, rearrange your feet to get comfortable, front knee bent over the ankle, and then the arms at shoulder height. And breathing there. The next breath will take us to reverse triangle. We're going to straighten the front leg and let the back hand come to the back leg and the front arm reach up to the sky. Really reach up, 3 breaths. Let's take this reverse triangle into a triangle. So bringing your arms to shoulder height, keeping the legs nice and straight. Reach forward to find your hand onto the seat of the chair, and the other arm reaches up. If you want to, you can also try putting the hand onto the top of the thigh or on your shin. If you're going to rest it on the leg, it's just going to be resting really lightly. You can also just go back to that chair. We're going to take this now to extended side angle by bending the front knee. Your top hand now, you're going to turn it forward, and then think about lengthening from your back baby toe all the way up through the long left side of your body as your left arm comes over your ear in a long diagonal line. One more breath. Now that left hand in the air is going to sweep forward and land down to the seat of the chair. Turn your back toes forward. And then we're going to turn this into a pyramid pose. Hop your back foot halfway forward and straighten both your legs. And give yourself lots of space going left and right on your mat. And then come up onto the fingertips and then inhale, lift up your heart. And then exhale, folding from the hips as you bow towards your chair. You can put your hands flat, maybe if you're have your elbows to the chair is also another option. What's going to work for you today? One more breath. And then wherever you are, inhale, lift up your chest again to gaze forward. And then exhale, you're going to step your left foot next to your right foot. Let's get ready for the other side. Stepping your right foot back to a lunge position. Spin your back heel down. Get ready for warrior one. Making sure you feel real solid in your feet. Push down into your feet. Release your arms by your side. And then start to lift your torso up, arms out to the side and up alongside the ears. Breathing here, 3 breaths. Let's turn this into a warrior two, keeping your arms where they are. Just start to turn your torso to the right side of your mat. You're going to have to wiggle your feet a little bit. And then find your front knee over the ankle again. Once you got that ready, arms to shoulder height. Warrior two. Next breath, reverse warrior. The front leg straightens, the back arm comes to the back leg, and the front arm reaches up to the sky. Reaching up. And now back to triangles. Bring your arms up shoulder height. Keep that length through all sides of your body. And then start to reach forward to find your front hand to the chair and back arm up to the sky, keeping a nice open chest. You can also place that left hand on your thigh or your shin, just making sure that hand, if you're resting on the leg, is going to be really a light touch. You can put it back to the chair. Next breath to extended side angle. Start to bend your front knee. Your top hand, you're going to turn the palm forward. And then from your back baby toe, think about that length all through the right side of the body as that right arm reaches over the ear. Next breath, that right hand swings forward and lands to the chair. You get ready for pyramid. So move your back foot forward a little bit and then turn your right toes to face the front of the mat. Take a half a step forward with your back foot. And now position your legs that they're straight and they're quite close to each other. And give yourself lots of space, left and right. And then just coming up onto your fingertips on the chair, inhale, lift up your chest. And then exhale, fold from your hips to fold towards your leg. You can stay with your hands on the seat, or if it's available to you, you can put your elbows on the seat. One more breath. And then let's everyone put the hands back to the seat and inhale, lift up through the heart. And now we're going to get ready to come down to the mat. So hop your right foot a little further back again. Front knee is bent. And then slowly bring your right knee down and then your left knee down. And then from here, we're just going to sit ourselves onto our shins and just take a moment here. One more breath. And then go ahead and just swing your hips over to one side to bring your feet forward. And we're going to use our towel or blanket fairly soon, so we'll keep it close by. So for now, let's take those legs out straight and just see how comfortable do you feel in this upright position. Does it take a fair amount of work and effort to keep yourself in the natural curves of your spine, or do you have a tendency to want to kind of go back a little bit? If you find that it can sometimes get a little tiring and you're wanting to lean back, then that's when having the blanket or towel can be very helpful. So I've just folded mine up to as much as I can fold it up to make a comfortable seat. And so you're just trying to get a little bit of lift here. So one way to determine, do I actually need this or not, is when we sit on it, we're just going to see, are we more comfortable? That'll give us an idea. So get up behind you and then go ahead and lift up your bum and put it on the seat. And then are you able to find a more relaxed position here? Can you keep your legs straight and can you keep your spine in a neutral position? Just take a moment to notice that. So you can decide now, do I want to keep the seat or not? If you don't want it, just move it over to the side. Now we're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest and then the right knee out to the side. Just let it relax out to the side. And now your left leg, you're going to also take it out to the side so that you've made like a letter V with your legs. Go ahead and turn towards your right knee for a spinal twist. Left hand to right knee. Breathe there. Now we're going to reach the right arm straight up, shoulder height. Turn the palm up. Keep holding onto that right knee as you take your right arm straight up. And now you're going to lean towards your left leg. Leaning there, anchoring through the hips. Keeping the chest open and wide. And now release your hand from your right knee and start to turn to face your left leg. Both hands to either side of that left leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean your heart towards your left foot so that you're moving forward in your fold. A little bit of a folding down, but mostly forward. Breathing there. Next breath, go ahead and lift your torso up, facing straight ahead. We'll switch sides. So bring both of your legs straight ahead. Bring your left knee in, left knee out to the side. And then go ahead and take that right leg out to the side and just make sure you're comfortable. If you need support for either one of your legs, use another towel if you like. Okay, here's going for the twist. Turn your body to your left leg and you can hold on right hand to left knee. Breathing there. And then lift your left arm just up to shoulder height. Turn your left palm up. Reach your left arm straight up alongside your ear, still holding on right hand to left knee. Keep your chest wide and open as you lean your body towards that right leg. One more breath. Now we're going to release the right hand from the knee and just start to turn to face your right leg and let both of your hands come to either side of that right leg. Once you got that ready, let's lift up a little taller and then exhale, leading from your hip to go forward. So the heart is reaching towards the foot. Coming down also a bit more about the reach. One more breath. And then inhale, lift yourself tall again. And then exhale, let's bring both of the feet forward, soles of the feet together. Get comfortable on your prop. Let your hands land anywhere on your shins. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, take a tilt forward from your hips. And then go ahead and just relax. This is my maximum relaxation. Some folks may be able to go a little further down. Just find a place where you can just really relax, let everything go. One more breath. And now using your hands for support, start to walk your hands back towards you to lift you back up again. Hands to the outside of the knees to lift them up towards each other. And then we're going to come off the prop and we're going to get ready to take our legs up the chair. So if you got a really hard chair and you want it to be a little bit softer, you could put a towel on top of your chair. And also we can play around with, does it feel more comfortable to have this underneath the bum or not? So first off, let's just get close to the chair, get on your elbows, and then get your legs up the chair. If you've got a really tall chair and shorter legs, it's probably helpful to have this little prop. But just experiment and see. Okay, so let's put the back down, put your feet on the chair so that you can lift your hips up, slide your blanket under you, your towel, and then put your hips back down, let your head relax. Here we're letting go. Everything is done, the work is done. Now you're just going to enjoy your final resting pose. Please make little adjustments to get really comfortable. Feel free to rock the head, anything at all. And then either close your eyes or just keep your gaze soft. Not even thinking about the breathing, just letting it happen. Now just begin to deepen your breath again. We'll get ready to transition out. If you want to stay here for longer, just stay here. Otherwise, let's start to put the feet flat to the chair. Bring one knee to the chest and then the other. Hug them in, rock them side to side. And then when you're ready, just roll to the side and then just pause there. Just nice and slow. Take a breath.
Let your head be really relaxed as you extend your top leg out and use your hands to support you to push you back up. You can use your prop again. Let's come to that comfortable seated position. Any kind of seated position is fine. Hands landing to your legs. Inhale, turn your palms up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart, prayer position. Take another inhale here. And then exhale to let go. Go ahead and open your eyes and lift your gaze. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today.